Hi, I've been to this REVAC 2022 here in Malaysia, and I managed to find four new things that I think is worth sharing with you. You see, have you been to REVAC before? Because REVAC is something that air conditioner. I encourage air conditioner engineer to go, and REVAC actually is an exhibition event that a lot of big brands like Daikin, Mitsubishi, even the insulation brand, right, like Trocelline, Superlon, sometimes Schneider also been there for electrical side, and cooling tower. Basically everybody that is well known in the HVAC space will go to this REVAC. Basically it's just a general exhibition, right? Malaysia, we call it REVAC. Sometimes China also they have. I've been to the China one. It's really big. Even the damper, the accessory brand also come out, right? The handle, right? All this is very big. So it is worth to attend this kind of event and see the industry as a whole, right? Of course, the exhibitor there is to make partnership, like business partnership with you. But if you are a consultant, right, you are design engineer, you can ask them questions, right, how to design things, or very quickly learn from there. And also they offer seminar, right, free seminar you can attend. So this REVAC is last for like 3 days, and also they have another 3 days for virtual one. Basically 3 day, I only attend 1 day, and I managed to find four things that previously I've never seen before. I'm sure some of you may have seen it, but to me it's new. To me it's new because I have been to this kind of REVAC event for many years lah, right? Like last year also I've been there, and usually there's nothing much, right? Nothing new. If you are the first timer, right, you've been there, everything is look new, look cool, right? After a few years, then you start to realize that yeah, there's nothing much, they just to showcase their new product which you already know, right? Because they usually also every day they will do lobby also. So it surprised me that this year I can find something new. So I think it's worth to share with you. So the first thing is from ASEAN. ASEAN actually is a small air conditioner brand here in Malaysia, and is a subsidiary of Daikin, which is just Daikin. So ASEAN have this, they call it the Heracite coating. Heracite coating, so it's an anti-corrosion condenser fin coating. So this one also not very new thing lah, because we know the blue fin coating, right? The blue fin, the air conditioner, air cool one, we see blue color fins. This one is a bit like red color, brownish color, sort of like a rusting color. So if I see from far, it looks like a rust color. That's why it shocks me, right? Wow, okay. Then they showcase two color, right? The blue color and also the red color. So this is something that is, if you are working in the marine side, right, the marine air conditioner or the seaside air conditioner, I think you have seen it before, maybe you have seen it before. And this one is so-called better than the bluefin in terms of anti-corrosion. So this one usually, if you want the coating, is when you need seaside application. So the second thing is I talked with this Heyer product director for about 30 minutes about this magnetic bearing chiller. So they showcase their magnetic bearing, then Daikin also they have showcased their magnetic bearing chiller. So from what I know is magnetic bearing chiller usually is about the maximum tonnage per unit is about 1500 ton. So this is what I know, and usually it's dual compressor. But after I learned from him is that Heyer actually in China, because Heyer is from China, they managed to do project that is up to 12 compressor. So each compressor is about 250 ton. Then that makes the entire unit at 3000 ton. So it's something new for me. And the way they do it is they do it sort of like a modular way. So they just can add different section, because each compressor they do independent refrigerant circuit. Some they say they do like combine, right? All compressors share the same refrigerant circuit, but they do different one. They do independent one. So something different, no? So the way they do it is like usually compressor is like if you have 4 compressor, we can control capacity via on-off, multi-stage they call it. So you can do like 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%, right? So another type is variable speed compressor. So you can change even more precise the temperature. So now you have 12 compressor, so the load control, the capacity control is even more precise. Not only you can on off to control, but each compressor only you also can vary the capacity. So through this kind of multi compressor, right, they can actually deliver a higher part load efficiency. So they can find each compressor what's the best efficiency percentage, so they can let all the compressor run at that particular percentage. So that's something that new to me, though I never know magnetic bearing chiller actually can go like so many compressor, right? Then the third thing is from Trocelin, right? Trocelin is a insulation company. They do insulation one, and usually you see the PE foam insulation, they supply this lah, and they showcase one of the item is the PE foam chill water pipe insulation. You see, chill water pipe insulation usually we use PU insulation ma, right? The polyurethane, the injection one. If you've seen before, they have to go and put the jacket first, then they have a machine. They just push the liquid PU inside, then the things over time will harden, then it become the chill water pipe. So this kind of PE foam is the one that you see on the dark one, the grey color one, thin one. Now they just make it multi-layer and make a roll like that. So you just cut in the middle and just wrap the chill water pipe. Then that's it. So you can see the skill required to do this insulation is not that hard, right? Not that difficult. You see, PU insulation, especially like after COVID, even before COVID, right? In Malaysia here, a lot of skilled worker shortages for this PU injection skill. That's why the price going higher and higher. After COVID, even worse, right? Because all the worker go back already. So now this kind of PE inform can sort of like address the issue lah. But then the total cost, if you compare like per length of pipe between PU and this PE, still this PE is about 20% higher. So that's one of the resistance of this kind of PE form insulation lah. And this kind of PE not just easier to install, but also sort of like waterproof, right? Because this thing, if you spray water, the water won't go in there like a sponge. Conversely, this is a PU insulation. Chill water pipe is water ma. If you have water leakages, water go into the PU insulation, slowly it becomes sponge. It will shrink, then the insulation will compromise lah. So this PE foam don't have the issue. So it's one of the benefit of this PE foam. Then the last one is I actually attend a talk, right? This guy, I think is from US one. He talked about this kind of a future business model. You see, we know that if you read the IEA report, right, about climate change, right, we actually inevitable globally will raise temperature by 1.5 degrees Celsius by I think 2050, I think. But that is assumed like sort of like the best case, right? Because it could be worse than that if people are not doing stuff to remove the carbon. So now this company come up with a solution. They call it cooling as a service. Because the problem with people, they want to conserve energy. Who don't want to conserve energy, save money ma. But the thing is, a lot of money have to go in first. A lot of capital have to go in first, because you want to optimize the cooling is not easy. You need a lot of expertise. You see, first you need to design a good chill water system. Then you need a good chiller optimization control system. Then after you hand over, right, the building maintenance office actually need to be expert in terms of this kind of chill water things, right? Need to know how to use. Then before that, consultant design is based on assumption. How's your heat load? Now the maintenance officer come into the real actual situation. So he need to like how to optimize so that the chiller will run at the best efficiency, right? This is like sort of the things that maintenance people trying to do, the operator trying to do, try to optimize chill water system. There's even some building owner, the hire the outsider, the energy audit team come and audit and then do some sort of control thing to optimize chiller and save them money. So you can see all these things is very hard to do. Like a lot of expertise, a lot of money have to go inside here. So now this kind of model come out, right? It's sort of like subscription model. It's like Netflix, Spotify, right? You want to listen to music, you don't produce your own music, right? You just subscribe, right? So this kind of concept they bring to this cooling hatchback here. So if you want cooling, you tell them, okay, what is your requirement? If you are semiconductor factory, okay, you want a special humidity level, you want colder temperature, you just tell them, so they will deliver. You just subscribe to them. Every month you subscribe, so they will deliver. They will install, they will design, they will maintain for you, then they will upgrade, optimize for you. So that's the one of the things that remove this kind of business model is like remove the obstacle for you. You as a business owner, right, you can focus on the things that you are expert, you are best at, which is selling your product, providing your service. You don't think about this kind of cooling thing. So you can focus on making more sales, bring in the money, then you invest in all these services. And also this kind of company also they also provide, they call it solar as a service. So these two is like go together one. So you can subscribe to solar, then also you can use the solar to power the cooling. So this kind of business model, I sort of believe, I think in future also it's a good thing that building owner can adopt to this kind of model. In the end, it will reduce carbon footprint, right? So it's sort of like a win-win situation. It's just like how the contract goes, how the execution go. That's something new lah. Maybe because in Malaysia, maybe I don't know lah, right? Never see people do. Maybe in the America, right? People start to go into this thing. A lot of startups start to do. So if you're an engineer, you are senior or beginner, so something to keep in mind. Or maybe if you're a sales engineer, right? You can propose this kind of system, this kind of business model to your customer. If they want to change chiller, you want to renovate their hotel, something to propose lah. These kind of things. So I think that's about it, because REVAC usually is quite boring one lah, to be frank. If you had never been before, everything look new. But still, after so many years, I managed to find these 4 things that sparks me, and also I think it's good, and I think it's worth sharing to you. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.